Hey guys. Well, in tonight's live session, we're going to talk about the reasons why people move. Moving and uprooting your life is a huge decision. However, many times in life, it's a necessary decision because things in life change. Your personal circumstances, your professional circumstances, and just life in general. It throws us a curveball. As I make this, we're in the middle of a global pandemic, the coronavirus. And it's shown people that one is life is not permanent. Uh, and sometimes we tend to think that we're going to live forever, but we don't. And so making the most of your life and remembering to seize the moments of your life is very important. Pluto, good to see you on the live chat, brother. Pluto's from Florida, him and his brother Tariq. I grew up in New Jersey, but the past 3 years, the past 3 to 5 years, I focused my life on moving to Florida. Why? Mainly for the weather. Okay. And that's the number one reason in an article that I was reading, it's on my thumbnail to this video, is why do people move? 52% of people, that was the highest polled percentage, 52% of people move for better weather. Weather matters. The temperature and being able, the temperature, for me, it's being able to be outdoors and not suffering through a winter. Now, everyone doesn't like hot weather. I knew one girl, she liked cold weather. She wanted to move to Minnesota. But for me, when I started to change my life and develop healthy patterns and try to get over my obesity and try to just get my life together on my mental health, my emotional health, I found it very therapeutic to go for a walk. And I really enjoyed going for a walk. I started it in the fall time. And once we got into the winter, I found it very painful that I couldn't really enjoy going for a walk. I would still bundle up. I would still go for a walk daily, but I couldn't enjoy the sun basking on my skin, getting vitamin D. Vitamin D is great for your body. It helps build your immune system. It helps, for me, my mental health, makes me more inspired, more encouraged about life. And I thought it was so serious that me, like most people that were surveyed in this poll, that's the top reason why they move: better climate. And being outdoors more and not suffering through a winter was my number one reason on why to move. The number two reason that people say they move is a better job opportunity. Now, I think that's key because, look, life, no matter where you go in this world, money is part of life. Okay, not to be worshipped, but to be noted. Okay, and part of living your best life is discovering what you're going to need to do to provide yourself an income while finding balance in your personal life, while living where you want, and having enough personal care time, but still doing a job. I waited 2 extra years to move to Florida to see if I could get a job transfer. Okay. Because what I've learned was that the job opportunity market in Florida was different than in New Jersey. And so if you just move just for a better job, that's a very interesting reason why to move. Example, if I know for me, for my well-being, my happiness, and my passion in life, I enjoy the sun and the hot weather. I wouldn't accept a better job opportunity if it was in Minnesota. Now, again, there's always extreme circumstances. If you were destitute, if you had to feed your family, then obviously, look, you're going to move where you have to move to earn an income. But I would not, even for a better job, move to an area that I wasn't inspired with: bad weather, bad culture. And that's often a big thing that I tell you guys that's very underrated is culture. What does that mean, inspirational nomad? Well, I'll tell you as soon as I take my sun visor off here because I'm not getting enough sun. Okay, that's better. You can see me better now. I was getting too much sun. Click that thumbs up if you can see me good now. But what does culture mean? Culture means you could ride through some communities in Florida and you could see the Confederate flag. Okay, and that's a culture of that town. Okay. You can ride through some parts of Florida and you can see prostitutes on the street, and basically you could get robbed at any moment. That's culture. Culture is the type of people, the type of activities, the type of mindset in the neighborhood. Okay. And that matters. To me, it matters just as much as climate. Okay. Because like I tell you guys, I wouldn't want to move to a bad neighborhood in Florida. It's nice to have great weather, but it's like you have to be able to enjoy the weather. So to me, it would be the same thing with a better job opportunity. To me, if you can make a little bit more money but live in Minnesota, would I want to? No. I mean, again, you're going to have to do something to earn a living. So I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying. Balance your budget, balance your life so that you don't move somewhere that you don't enjoy just for a better job. I've met plenty of people that grew up in Florida, and because of the lower pay scale, because of maybe not as many opportunities at the time, they moved to the Northeast. They moved to New Jersey, and they asked me, they go, Sam, I know you're from New Jersey. I'm thinking of moving up to New Jersey for a better job opportunity. What do you think? And I said, well, the winters suck. That's why I left. I said, however, I do acknowledge that there are better job opportunities, better pay, in general speaking terms, not as an absolute statement. I also knew someone that moved into Washington, D.C. area. That's the richest area in the country, the Washington, D.C., Maryland area, statistically speaking, because of the government spending, no matter who's in office. But certainly there's bad neighborhoods in Washington, D.C. and Maryland. Okay. So what I want to make a note, one of the top two things why people move, the number one is climate. You should move because of the climate, but you should also remember the culture. The number two reason people move is a better job opportunity. If you get a better job opportunity, but it's in a climate, in an area that you don't want to live, you have to seriously think about what you're going to sacrifice for the dollar bill or the yang or the euro or whatever currency you operate in. The third reason why people move is to be closer to family. Now, I got away from family when I moved. Some people want to get closer. I came back up to New Jersey during this epidemic to be closer to my mother, so that's true. But I proactively took the steps to reposition my life in Florida so that if my mom was still around when I'm older, maybe get her down there at least for the winter. But my decision was based on me. I would say that, okay? I do not recommend you move based on your family. Unless, look, even if you're taking care of a family member, they have to live with you on your terms, okay? When you were a child, did you get to pick where you live? No. So if you're taking care of family, they gotta come where you live. Unless there's extreme circumstance. I mean, again, it's a pandemic. I'm up in New Jersey. But it's the spring, almost summertime as I make this. It was hot today, so I'm thankful for that in New Jersey. Here's another good reason why people move. I'm going in order of the top 5 reasons. This is the number 4 reason. Health reasons. I've met plenty of people that moved to Florida. Elderly people got sick and had to sell their house and move back up north to be close to family so the family can take care of them. Again, if you get sick and you need someone to take care of you, you don't have the option to tell them, well, you're going to come take care of me in Florida or wherever you live. So, if your health goes, you don't get to dictate your life. And that may be a reason why you move. The last 2 things on the list said to be closer to friends. Only 18% of people said that. Again, to me, I think that's meaningless. There are some people, though, that are very social, and they like to entertain in their house, and that's what they get a joy out of. I don't like that. I'm very much to myself. I spend 90% of my time by myself. I like it that way. I need it that way. So to each their own. Okay. And the final thing was to be closer to a significant other. For me, I like to be single. Okay. So that would not be in my bucket of list. I met a lot of people divorced, destroyed their life. people grow apart, people fall out of love. However, if you're in a season of life where you are in love and you want to move to another state, you better move it because you're willing to do it and not resent that other person if they move. I'll end my structured topic, then we'll go to all live chats on this story. I remember I worked with a guy, he took a vacation down in Florida. And he really liked it. He loved the weather. He went in the middle of the winter. He said, this is awesome. And he talked to one of the people that he had seen during his stay there, and he basically got a job offer. So he was I love this story. He was very excited because he went down to Florida. He loved the weather. He loved the culture, and he got a job opportunity. So he went home to his wife in their vacation rental, and he told his wife, said, look, I just got a job offer. We're moving to Florida. He was excited. He thought she'd be excited. And she goes, what? I don't want to move to Florida. We're just taking a vacation. And he was so inspired and serious. He goes, well, I'm moving to Florida with or without you. So she came to Florida reluctantly, unwillingly. So what happened? A year later, when she got tired of Florida and she missed her family, she told her husband, look, I had enough of Florida. I'm moving back up north with or without you. So guys, you should only move if you want to, and if you're married, that both of you who are married or in a relationship, you're in agreement. Because if not, it's going to end in a disaster, and you should better to know that up front. There's a lot of reasons to move, and we've covered the top 5 or 6, whatever it is. I've shared with you some of my stories. But I think living in an area that inspires you, that when you get off of work, you're excited about the weather, about the culture. Culture is very important. And you have the opportunity to make money so that you can be independent and that you can, buy the things you need and some of the things you want. And obviously, look, keeping your health and being around certain people, depending how much you value that. That's why Americans move, and that's why people move, and that's why I moved. Some of those reasons. Hopefully that gives you some insight and some therapeutic conversation as you may be thinking about, is it time for you to move? I do have a playlist on my channel breaking down the steps to move. I architected around Florida, but I believe they'll apply to anyone if you wanted to check that out on my channel. All right, guys, we'll get ready to go all off. Comment, subscribe. If you're not, leave a comment, click that thumbs up. Let me know what's going on in your day. We could talk about whatever, or we could talk about the structured topic. Let me take a hydration break. It was 75 degrees Fahrenheit in New Jersey today. And that's why I came back up here, to be closer to my mom during this pandemic, so that would make sense. But I wouldn't be mad at being a snowbird if I have to, but I really don't like the culture up here in New Jersey, not that much, depending on the area. So culture matters. Culture matters. Love to you guys. We'll take a hydration break. Top of live comments. My man Pluto, what's up, brother? Shout out to you. My man Mr. Smith, Tulsa, Oklahoma, is open for business. Mr. Smith is in Planet Fitness. He's everywhere, okay? And he said he was happy that he decided not to buy an $85,000 condo because he's back to being a nomad and all the resources are back open for now. God willing, we don't get a second wave. But flexibility is your number one asset when you are living as a nomad or if you're renting. Once you buy a property, you damn sure better want to live there because you're married to it until you sell it, okay? Buying property is very much a hard asset, not a liquid asset. In step 1 on my playlist on how to move to Florida or move anywhere, the number 1 step is liquidate assets so that you're flexible, okay? Sell your house before you buy another house. And I don't recommend you buy another house in a different state until you've lived there for at least a year. Because buying and selling property are very expensive with all the commission fees, inspections, etc. And it's very wary on your wallet and your mind. So when in doubt, keep your commitments low. When in doubt, stay flexible. Moving is very financially and mentally taxing. I almost had a mental meltdown when I was in the process of selling my house. And it went relatively quick in about 3 months. But there was a period where I was really struggling with all the different process you have to go through. It's something to be said for that. So love to you, Mr. Smith. I'm glad you felt free. He goes, I want to move to Manhattan. I spend time in Manhattan and get me a South Bronx BBW. Well, I spend time in the South Bronx. you better be prepared for that culture because a lot of high crime. Okay. South Bronx, a lot of high crime. So if that's where you want to be around, good luck. I love you, brother. Isaac, hey, looks really sunny there. Today was 75 degrees sunny. So Jersey was nice. I went for a couple walks. I took my breaks throughout the day. This evening after work, I took my mom on a stroll. She has like a walker that she can sit in and I push her or she walk herself. But I encouraged her to walk herself a little bit so she'll get that blood flowing. Very important that you go for walks throughout the day. And you can easily stagger them, okay? One in the morning, one on your afternoon break, one after work. Very easy to do, okay? So most people who don't do that have bad mental health and are just nasty to you. They're nasty to you because they got all this built up energy and they want you to fix them. You cannot fix anyone, okay? If they don't want to get off their ass, you can encourage them like, I'll go for a walk with you, but if you're not going to do it, I ain't going to fuck with you, okay? So you always got to balance that out. Good job. Pluto, life is a short journey. I'm trying to figure out how to enjoy it. How do you enjoy it? Eliminate the unnecessary. Materialism and friends. Focus on self-care. Go to an environment that inspires you. Try to do something you enjoy. Hobbies, creative ventures, or business ventures. Okay? And do not let other people deter you from living your best life, because it'll be your family, your friends, and people you don't know on YouTube who are either jealous or spiteful. And you're going to have to learn to every day that your self-care game is so on point that you run right over them, okay, and they mash their head against the wall with their football helmet on as they want you to fail. Because there's people in your life that subconsciously want you to fail because they themselves are unwilling to do the work of their life. Those type of people are spiteful. A spiteful person is Satan's cousin. And do I fuck with Satan? No, I say get behind me, Satan. Okay, and so what I could tell you is this: go forward. Good job. Isaac, me too, Pluto. Couldn't have worded it any better. Well, I broke it down for you guys. Good to see you, Isaac. Luke, hey man, positive vibes. Same back to you. You back in Florida? No, back in New Jersey, but it felt like Florida today, so I'll take it. The culture wasn't the same, but pretty close. Gilbert, hey man, what's up, my man? What's good with you? Good, brother. Shout out to Queens. How you doing, man? How's everything? You still at Walmart? And how you doing with your mental health, physical health, and your inspiration? Luke, been rocking Instacart. Been averaging $700 to $800 a week as a side hustle. It's a great side hustle. You got to deduct 30%. If you make $800 a week on DoorDash or Instacart, you got to deduct 30% for gas and wear and tear deductible on your car. That's your net income on average. Okay. If you are not DoorDashing and Instacart and you want to do it, I recommend that you sign up for it. It's going to take a couple weeks. At least it did for me last year. I don't know what it takes now with the pandemic to get your bag, to get your card. And you want to do it before you quit everything to do it. Okay. So you want to start your side hustle before you would make it your main hustle. You always want to have the side hustle started before you need it. Okay. You start YouTube before you need it. You start DoorDash before you need it. And if things hit rock bottom, then you're already familiar with the game. Okay. You know, because it takes a while to adapt and figure out the ins and outs of DoorDash, of YouTube. And if you don't do them regularly, like even me, like if I just started doing DoorDash again right now, I haven't done it in months, I would be rusty because it's got some new things to it. So I always want to encourage you guys, the best time to get a job is when you have a job. The best time to move is when you don't have to. When you make decisions out of being desperate, your life suffers unnecessarily. Like my man Pluto asked me, like, you know, life is short. He's trying to figure out how to enjoy it. You enjoy it by proactively changing, not changing based on reaction. Okay, reaction change would have got Mr. Smith. He would have bought an $85,000 condo and he's not ready to purchase a home yet. But he was almost reactive to the epidemic. Now, if you want to rent, you got flexibility. So if you feel like you got to make a decision, but you're unsure, then make a decision, but keep the flexibility. Don't sign a long-term lease. Don't commit to long-term things when you're indecisive, okay? So you can always purchase. You can always add. Very hard to subtract, okay? So always remember that, guys. Good job. Let's continue. Luke, on top of eBay, been picking up little. Yeah, eBay hustle slowed down. Obviously, probably, I would think, because look, the economy slowed down. So when your main job slows down and you go to your side hustle, if a side hustle slows down, hopefully you have a couple side hustles. You know, YouTube, DoorDash, 2 side hustles. Okay, so there's no guarantee which one will do good and which one won't, and they'll change during different times in your life. There's a scripture that says plant your seed amongst many investments because you don't know which one will bring fruit. And there's times that this investment may do good and then it'll suck, and vice versa. So I'm not saying, I understand the mindset of put all your eggs in one basket because you have focus. However, you have to balance it a little bit, that you gotta scatter your seed a little bit. And things change. Like YouTube can go from 0 to 100. They can say tomorrow, like, we're not going to monetize any channel that has under 100,000 subscribers. They did it to me before. I was monetized at 500, and then they came out with new rules that because ad revenue dropped, they're not going to monetize any channel under 1,000. Now, I still had a main job, right? And then eventually I picked up DoorDash. So some people like really blasted me, like, Sam, why are you doing DoorDash? You got a good job. I'm doing it because I've been laid off. And if I get laid off, I want to know exactly how to do it and how much I anticipate to make. Why are you doing YouTube? Well, I enjoy to do it. It's my hobby and a passion. And if I can make side money off it, then if I need it, it's there. Okay, so you proactively do things when you don't have to. You don't listen to broke, nasty people who haven't figured out their life and question your decisions. Guys, if someone don't like your decisions, like Oreo Mouse would say, aka Queen, I was on her live chat last night, okay? Queen had it popping. You know what I tell them, Queen? Close your ears. I tell them, go fuck themselves, okay? Because if they want to question what I'm doing with my life, you know what I tell them to do, Queen? I'm not even going to say it again because I know I don't want to curse. I don't want to do that because I get demonetized. I lose my money back, okay? But I could be a little bit more liberal when I'm doing things on my terms with, a couple different things in the bay, So, I seen Oreo Mousy laugh. I seen her in a live chat last night. Like, there was a couple people leaving comments. She wasn't feeling it. She was like, yeah, that's nice. I said, Queen, why you doing, how you like being a YouTube star? She goes, well, it's giving me something to do. And I think that's true. Give you something to do. People all in your business, though. Maybe you don't want to talk about dolls today. Maybe you want to talk about something else. Okay. But it's good to be productive. My viewer, Gail, did a video today. Okay. 68 years old, living in her car, or 69. I know I shouldn't give a woman's age, but she shared it. That her mental health suffers when she's not productive. I don't care if you live in Florida or New Jersey or Montana. If you're not productive, your life will suffer. Today, it's a perfect example. Today was 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Nice day, perfect day to go for a walk. If I didn't go to my mom's house and push her to go for a walk, she wouldn't have went for a walk. So there's times that conditions are perfect and people just don't go for a walk because they haven't built it into the routine as part of self-care. Damn it, Sabrina, $5 super chat. She's my newest Patreon, but I kept it real. I said I got a new YouTube membership program that I'm going to launch tomorrow, but you can join now if you click that join. I said, I don't want to mislead you. That may be more popping for you, whatever you get more benefit out of. But Sabrina, thank you. And I appreciate you. I mean, you got the direct message access on Patreon. That's what you got. Sabrina slid into my DMs on Patreon. I love you, Sabrina. Thank you for your support. And like I tell you, like I tell everyone, you don't owe me anything. You do what's best for you. I appreciate the support, but I'm not entitled to it. Okay. No one's entitled to anything. Okay. Other than equal rights. That's it. That's a human right. And I believe healthcare is a human right. But you also have a right, if you've earned something, to monetize. I struggled with that for a while with YouTube. Like how much do you want to monetize that? Look, at the end of the day, if you earn something, and you put in the time and the view hours and the subscribers, and I upload consistently, okay, even if people don't like me, look, it is what it is. I know that I put in the work to try to make my YouTube channel as best it could be for me, okay? And that's why I tell Oreo Mouse, I tell Juicy Jeff, monetize your channel. All the videos are free. If people want to tip on top of that, like Sabrina did, or join your membership program or join page, that's up to them. Okay. And, but what I do want to tell you to do is if you're putting in the work and you're being productive, don't take advantage, but don't be shy. There's times in my life where I've been shy. Okay. Well, what are we talking about? We're talking about living your best life. Why do you move? See, a lot of times the reason why people move is because they're not living their best life, or they don't feel like they're living their best life. That's at the core of everything. Okay. So I gave you a lot of different examples from an article that I was reading on why people move, because I think where you live is very important. Very important. I do. And it's very scary to move. One of the scariest decisions you'll ever make. At the core of whatever reason that is driving you to move, I feel, in my opinion, it's all based around you want something better out of life. Okay. Now, I don't believe that any state will make your life better. It won't change your life, but it will enhance your life. Like if you go down to Florida with a drug habit, with bad friends, and a stripper, you're going to destroy your life in hot weather. Okay. But if you go down to Florida with healthy habits, Florida may enhance your life. Or wherever you want to move up. You plug in the area you want to move. But your habits and what you've developed in your life, they follow you. They are you. Okay? And your environment enhances it or, makes it suffer. Okay? And for me, part of my routine, part of my habits is going for a walk. For my physical and mental health, it helps me. And getting the vitamin D. And I'm sweating right now. I had the vitamin D in me. My juices were flowing. And I need that for me. And so that's part of your journey. Let's take a hydration break. Thank you, Sabrina. Love to you. And God bless you. Let's continue to read. Where are we at? Luke, on top of the oh yeah, I read that. Gilbert, hey everyone, how is everything going with the community? Yeah, so far, like I said, I think people have been positive. The community on YouTube, I stay blocking people. That hurts my money bag, but I don't care. It increases my mental health. So for me, my community of people, it's got to be good for my mental health. Like I always tell you guys, look, man, I cut out my father. That cut out an inheritance. Why'd I do it? Because I needed my freedom, my mental health. So money plays a part about life. Never deny it. Okay. However, it ain't God. Okay. It's something you need a certain amount, but it's not God. If it's God to you, you're going to pay the price, man. So it's a tough balance. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay. Because we all like money. However, I don't like it enough to have people in my life that fucking make my life miserable. Nope. Not worth it. So that's why I do like the simple life. And if you're willing to put a little bit of work into your life, whether it's Instacart or whatever you want to do with your life, don't sell yourself short. I always tell you guys, don't work a job that's below your potential. If a lot of people hide in a minimum wage job, not because they don't have the potential to do more. It's because they don't want to put a demand on themselves. Okay. And what you're going to find out is that if your entire life, if you never take the promotion, you're going to be getting coffee for someone who's less qualified than you. Okay. So don't sell yourself short either. I'm not saying get a job to stress yourself out, but don't sell yourself short, guys. Sabrina, you're welcome. Hope all's well for you and your mom. Thank you, Sabrina. Yeah, me and my mom went on a great evening walk for the past 2 days, and that's a blessing. Spending quality time with my mom. Like I say, she's 73, obese with diabetes. And I know I could see she's up there, okay? And you don't get too many years. I've been blessed and fortunate that I'm able to spend this time with her. And even today, even though you guys know I don't like being up here that much, with the spring weather coming in and me just seeing my mom, I said, you know what? This is a blessing in disguise. It's just more quality time for why she's able to be independent. And, it's important, but she knows me and I know her. She knows that I need to spend most of the day by myself. I don't spend the night in her house, but I make sure I take her for a walk. We talk. I'll go say goodnight to her before I, go in my car and do whatever. But you need personal time for yourself, whether you're in a marriage, your mother, or you're a caretaker. Caretaker is a very hard job. Why? Because you're caring for someone and you have to care for yourself. Self-care is a full-time job. And many people who are caretakers suffer mentally because I was reading today, a doctor, a woman doctor committed suicide. she was taking care of the COVID patients or whatever, and she just burned herself out. You guys know, look, life can break you down mentally very easily. And a lot of us sometimes may say like money makes everything better. And I understand that, and I don't deny some of that, but if you have a doctor making, great money, there's something to be said that there's more than money to life, right? So, just remember that. All right, let's continue. Luke, definitely now more than ever, we need to be minimalist. I became a minimalist when the stock market was going up and real estate was going up. They said, Sam, why are you selling? Real estate keeps going up, stock market going up. I said, because to me, I'm not going to waste 3 more years of my life just to masturbate to my price index going up on Zillow.com. I don't want to live here anymore. Don't wait to move if you know you don't want to live here and you've secured a job somewhere else. I thank God that I sold my house 3 years ago. I wouldn't want to be in a position now where I have to sell my house and figure out everything. It's, I don't want to say it's too late, but I'm glad that I seized the moment. Don't wait for the perfect conditions. And the same thing, like I would tell you now, if you wanted to sell your house, and if you wanted to move, and if you secured a job somewhere else, and if you can sell your house, even if it's for less money than you could a month ago, I would say don't wait. Now you say, Sam, is that good advice? What if a year from now the price values go back up 20%? I go, that's your choice, but you just wasted a year of your life. So at a certain point, you're balancing the years of your life and how much you want to make or try to make, because there's no guarantee real estate will go up and down. You don't know. No one knows the future. I look at my mom at 73 who could barely walk, okay? And there's some people that are in their 70s, they could walk great, but, this is my mom. We're all different. And guys, if you wait until you get full Social Security at 70 and then you move to Florida, are you going to be surfing? You're not. So I'm not saying, move to Florida, quit your job and don't have any money. I don't want to see you destitute at 70. I'm saying if you could responsibly move, don't wait for the perfect conditions, because you'll wake up at 70, 75 or 55, whatever number you plug it in. And what you'll realize is you can never get time back, okay? And that's important, very important. Let's continue. He said, definitely it's a good time to be a minimalist and mindful and prepared for maybe future and second wave of outbreak. Consumerism needs to be limited to the real needs instead of unnecessary wants. That's true. Look, I think even in a great economy, guys, never keep the unnecessary in your life because it's a burden, not a blessing. Like I say, look at your storage unit, look at your stuff. I think if you haven't used something in 6 months, it's not a blessing, it's a burden. Now, again, maybe you have a business, maybe you're saving something expensive. You do whatever you want with your money. There's exceptions to what I say, but in general, if you have something that you're storing away for 6 months and you don't use it, why do you still have it? It's a mental barrier that's just holding you back. Luke, how is your mom and family? Mom's holding up. Other than that, I really don't talk to much family, and it's a disaster, so I'm just thankful for that. How's yours, man? Tom, what's up, Sam? Shout out to Boone. There was an orgy last night in Boone, North Carolina. Just finished school. Good job, brother. Last exam today. You're a very smart, diligent young man. Ready for my song? Well, hey, is it your birthday today? Or is it your graduation day? Okay, well, we'll sing graduation. You caught me unprepared. Let me collect myself. Let me roll up my window so all the psychopaths at the gas station don't hear me. Tom Hanks in Boone, North Carolina, I guess has graduated college or has passed his final exam. And with the coronavirus, he may not be able to wear the cap and gown and go down the thing and collect his diploma, but he's come to the right place. He's come to the dean of the College of Inspirational Nomad, inspiring people all over the world. And tonight, our latest graduate, Tom Hanks. Let us sing Happy Graduation. Happy graduation to you. Happy graduation to you. Tom Hanks, who went from having orgies in the dorm rooms to delivering Pepsi to graduating in some type of study, and now he wants to make a lot of money, travel the world, figure it out as he goes. Happy graduation to you. One time for our brother Tom Hanks putting in that work. Guys, it's not easy to be young and be scared and figure out life. But what I want to tell you tonight, what I always want you to remember, even if 5 minutes from now you hate me and you never watch a video from me, the number one ingredient to life is showing up. When you're scared to go to school, show up. When you're scared to go to your job, show up. When you got some psychopaths stalking you online, show up, but block your location settings. Showing up is the number one key to success. If you got a nasty manager, you show up with a smile on your face and you masturbate to your direct deposit statement in the bathroom. I was talking to a good viewer of mine, police officer down in South Florida, and she's burnt out mentally, and I understand that. And I said, you know what you should do every time you want to give up? You should look at your pension credits. Now, don't work yourself to get an extra pension credit if you can retire responsibly on what you got. Don't wait too long, because some psychopath coming out of the corner store may shoot you. And then you got 40 pension credits and they're going to go to someone else or they're going to disappear. Don't wait too long. But at the same time, you don't get anything if you don't show up. I just changed your life with this graduation message. Steve Jobs gave I don't know what they call it, the eulogy at the graduation. He gave a famous one. Warren Buffett, Donald Trump, they all go to graduations. They get paid for it. And they give a thing to the graduating class. Inspirational Nomad, has just delivered a virtual graduation speech to everyone out in the world, even people who dropped out of high school. You may be door dashing right now. I'm talking to you through your phone on your mount camera holder on your car dash. And you are searching for direction. And what I tell you is accept the next delivery. If you download the DoorDash app and you're picky as hell, you ain't gonna get no money. The key to everything, whether it's DoorDash, Wall Street, or Walmart, if you don't show up, your life doesn't get better. Okay. What I could tell you guys, I broke it down for you. I got to take a hydration break because I think that was pretty good. Shit. Woo. Oh, yeah. I like that one. Guys, click that thumbs up, man. Show me some love. Or click the thumbs down. I still go into the algorithm. I don't care. Love to your time. We love you, brother. Luke, I love Florida. I would love to go back there. I used to live down there in South Florida and had a blast. Good memories, yeah. To me, you say, Sam, what's the difference between South Carolina and South Florida? Culture. 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 Does culture matter? Yeah. What is culture? One culture has a Confederate flag. Another culture has bikinis. One culture has drive-by shootings. Another culture has valet parking. Culture matters. When you decide to move because of climate, you damn sure better remember the culture. Okay. And culture spans, see, a lot of times when people hear culture, they automatically think of an ethnicity, of a race, of a religion. You know, I'm not going to move to an area because they're the same religion or the same race. I'm going to move to an area because my values, my hobbies, my interests line up with a culture. Okay. Not because of tribalism. I don't give a shit if they don't look like me. I care about the essence of culture. Okay. Which has nothing to do with religion, race, or whatever. See, a lot of psychopaths, they go right there because they're very nasty people. Culture simply means your interests, your hobbies, and how you look at life and how you move, you align with other similar people. And that creates a community. Okay. Right now we got a community on YouTube. And guys, I got no idea what these people look like. Half of them probably butt ugly. They're from all over the world. Okay. But we're aligned through a common mindset. Okay? We don't like to wear underwear. Okay? Okay? That's something we got in common. That's a culture. Okay? So a lot of people don't get that. That's all right. Yeah. Forever 21 says, yeah, commencement speech. I appreciate that. Not Forever 21, Forever something. TS2. Remember Forever 21? I took a couple girls shopping at Forever 21. That wasn't bad. I feel good tonight, guys. These are the reasons why you move. But I'll tell you right now, I'm very thankful. Tom, hope you're doing well. I hope you are too, brother. I love you. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you, brother. You did a great job. Luke, you find any good deals yet on RVs or land? Nah. And I'm looking every day. So pray for me that if the right opportunity comes, I get it. However, when in doubt, don't buy. Why? You keep your commitments low. So when the people want to take advantage of you, you're not on the hook because you live an independent life below your means, but up to your potential. And it makes you happy, and I'm happy to be happy. Luke, do you think now with the things opening back up, we will have a bad second wave in the fall? Hold on a second. Carlos, $4.99 super chat, 3 palm trees. I pulled the slot machine of the super chat and 3 palm trees came up. Hey, Sam, good vibes to you from the beautiful Florida. Well, damn it, brother. Carlos, you know what it is. How is Miami? Are they opening up? I know Dade County, Broward County, and Palm Beach County, I think, are still under lockdown. Give me the update, brother. Love to you. Thank you to you, Carlos, and Sabrina. And what I can tell you is appreciation, thankfulness, a heart of gratitude towards you. I don't take it for granted. And Oreo Mouse, okay, who she's the bartender in the strip club, she noticed one thing, it's raining here tonight. Okay. Because when the stripper makes it rain, the bartenders get happy. Because that means that the people are feeling good. Okay. What's the difference between a stripper and a bartender? A bartender hasn't made the commitment to strip. Okay. Because I dated a couple bartenders too. And they wanted to strip, but they couldn't commit. So what I can tell you is this, guys. When the strip club popping, the bartenders aren't mad at that. Let's continue to read. Thank you, brother. So, yeah, Luke asked me, what do I think about the possible second wave in the fall? Well, one is, hold on, the stripper still got it popping. $1.99 super chat, Sammy. How you doing, brother? I'm doing the best I can. I'm showing up. Infinity, I just gave a sermon that when you're scared, when you're insecure, and when you got a boss that wants to make you quit, or you got a troll on YouTube that want to make you quit, you know what you should do? You should show up. You should show up for every day for 3 years straight on YouTube. You should go to an apprenticeship program, work in a ditch, and you got a boss that makes you do the hardest job on the construction site because he wants you to quit. But you know what? You got the tenacity of Charles Oakley, Mike Tyson, and Anthony Mason. And every day you slam dunk it right in their mouth. Okay? So how am I doing, brother? I'm posting up Michael Jordan. I'm going to slam dunk on that psychopath because he exchanged being a good teammate for 6 rings. Okay. I tell you this, you could keep your 6 rings, bro. Okay. Because I may be a stripper, but I'm not a prostitute. Okay. Let's take out this ring. What I can tell you is this. Sabrina says, Hollywood, Florida, still in lockdown. I love that area. Shout out to that area. I did a video from Hollywood, Florida. Nice area. There's another viewer in here from Hollywood, Florida. Little congested. Good commute to Miami. I don't know how Miami's going to be after the quarantine. But Hollywood, Florida is a nice area, especially by the, it's not a boardwalk, but it's like a walk area. Right on the beach there. Nice there. A lot of shops and stuff. They're probably struggling. The restaurant business is struggling right now. So, but, they're opening things up. They're doing takeout and they're allowing some outside eateries. So, you take life one day at a time. But Luke asked me, what do I think about the second wave possibly in the fall? Well, we know from the last biggest pandemic in America in the 1917 Spanish flu, it started in March, but it killed the most Americans in the fall during the second wave, and that's why society's scared right now. They're scared that this is going to be a repeat of the Spanish flu. However, we don't know. No one knows the future. and we have a better healthcare system, a better sanitation system. Like 100 million people approximately died during the Spanish flu, but we didn't have the healthcare system we had today. We didn't have the sanitation system. So we're a lot better off. We're a lot more evolved as a society. So I don't know if the second wave will come or not. Obviously, I hope it doesn't. I don't want to see people suffer. I see my mom every day, and I see a lot of senior citizens scared. Now, like regular middle-aged people, they're not that scared. They're pissed. They want to go back out. They open everything up, open it. My mom's scared. Okay, my mom's high risk, overweight, elderly with diabetes. But, it's a give and take in life, So I don't know what the September will bring. I think society's being as responsible as possible. Guidelines have been given, and people are trying to follow them somewhat. So, as long as you follow the guidelines and you try to do the best, and society's willing to adapt if they have to either shut stuff down or gradually keep reopening, that's all you can really ask. And then you just go from there. Luke, I know in Carolinas with Instacart going in stores, there's definitely a beef shortage. That's an interesting comment, brother. Good comment. My mom told me today that the supermarket had a chicken shortage, and they put a restriction on how much chicken you can buy. Like for a while, they were putting a restriction on how much toilet paper you could buy. Now toilet paper has been restocked, and now they put a little bit of a restriction on how much chicken you can buy. So that is an interesting thing that we'll have to monitor. Luke, I have really seen friends are situational, definitely, and temporary, depending on where you're at in life, definitely. I feel with me being social and all the people I have known, I barely speak to anyone or even know what they're doing. Well, I think part of that is just getting older, okay? I had some great friends, I had some not so great friends. And so, it's part of life. But part of life was it just like you get older and you have different interests, right? So when I was younger, I had different interests. What is culture? Culture is simply what are your interests and surrounding yourself that people have similar interests. That's it. So a lot of times you're going to grow apart from friends simply because your interests change. Your direction in life change. You know what I mean? So you have to allow yourself to change. Allow yourself to change. Oreo Mouse, aka Queen, I want you to put in all caps, allow yourself to change. Allow yourself to change. Powerful statement. Good job. Luke, Luke, like King Solomon said, everything in the end is meaningless. That's true. I truly can feel the weight of those words and can see life's pleasures and routines are so mundane. Yes, but continue to read the book of Ecclesiastes because King Solomon said, but don't lose hope. Do the best you can. Don't live too righteous. Why destroy your life unnecessarily? But don't live too wicked. Why die before your times? Someone who loves God will avoid both extremes. Okay, so find a balanced life, where you can honor God, but without being a religious psychopath. That you're not wicked, but you're not, crazy. You have a balanced life. You honor God with your life through living a good life. Okay, and you make the most of it. When you get a good day, you take it. When the strip club is popping, you thank God for the rain. Okay, when there's a drought and there's a bunch of psychopaths in the strip club and they're all looking at you and it's dry as hell, guys, you just get through the day. Okay, because that's what life is. There's some good days in a strip club and the next day they shoot up the place and no one got tipped. Okay, that's what life is, guys. You make the best of it and you go forward. Good job, Luke. And as you get older, your childlike wonder and innocence gets dimmer and dimmer. You lose faith in this world. Well, that's true. But you find hope in different things. Like now, my hope is sunny weather, going for a walk, a nice healthy meal, watching a little bit of YouTube, going live on YouTube, spending a little quality time with my mom. If you would have told me that when I was 22, that was boring day, nothing to do day. So as you get older, your interests change, okay? And the simple things may become enjoyable to you. There's still going to be nasty days, but you make the most of it. Good job, brother. Luke, that's why I try to fight to keep my childlike heart. Well, it's okay if your heart gets a little bit cold, because this is part of life, But what you do is you just try to keep a level of hope and faith. Don't give up your faith. Keep the faith. Don't be religious, and you're going to question your faith. You're going to curse God sometimes, just like people in the Bible did. You're human. But you just try to keep the faith. What did Martin Luther King say? That faith is taking the first step without seeing the entire staircase. When you totally hate life, what do? You keep pushing forward, even if you can't see a better way. Just for the simple fact that momentum in going forward helps you just sustain pain and push past it. Good job. Pluto, I love culture. I ain't mad at that. Love to you, brother, and Tariq. Brandon, what's up, brother? Hey, Sam. Just see my neighbors fighting on my security cams. Damn. I'm just maintaining my proper social distancing. God, love to you, Brandon. That's an interesting comment. I was thinking about that today. I said, in my mind, I hope social distancing stays for a long time. I would prefer that if social distancing, 6 feet of space is forever. Why? Because I would love to go to a concert and always have people at least 6 feet away from me. I would love to sit down at Starbucks and no one can sit within 6 feet of me. I need my own personal space. Guys, 6 feet is like your arm span. So I don't know why someone needs to be all on your stuff. Even at a concert. Why does someone need to be all on your stuff? 6 feet of separation should be our 20 whatever amendment. We should amend the Constitution to say that from now on, each citizen gets 6 feet of separation from other citizens. Why? I think it'll lead to a better quality life. Less mass shootings. Less poor mental health. I knew some psychopaths that if you get too close to their personal space, they lose it, okay? There was a guy on YouTube, he would leave a comment on my channel. If someone would park too close to him, he would slash their tires for spite. Guys, I mean, come on, man. But I understand the psychopathic mind. It's very dangerous out there. Oreo Mouse did it. She put in all caps. Good job, Oreo Mouse. Don't forget to tip the bartenders. Allow yourself to change. Damn it, Oreo Mouse, you're on fire tonight. I'm on my 3rd bottle of water, guys. Remember the days when I was drinking free Starbucks water with the magical ice? Triple filtered water. Starbucks ice water is triple filtered. Oreo Mouse nailed it. Balance is the key to life. 100 emoji to you. Luke, you going to try to get back to South Florida soon? I don't know. It may not be till the fall. If I see a piece of property, a RV down South Florida, I will go there to look at it. If I don't, I may not go back to Florida to the fall. And I may rent a place for my mom for the winter. We'll see. I don't know how that's going to play out. But if something changes with society or with me and I want to go to Florida, I'll go to Florida tomorrow. Because I'm a nomad. That's the value of a nomad, my flexibility. I utilize my flexibility. So that's what I like too. Like, I don't have to put myself in a corner. Like, I'm not in Dirty Dancing. I'm not Baby. No one puts Baby in the corner. They tried to put Oreo Mouse in the corner one time. I told them no one puts Oreo Mouse in the corner. So yeah, if I get, like, right now, just so you know, to answer your question, right now in my mind, I think the likelihood of me going back down to South Florida is not going to happen until the fall, September, October. But I could change my mind tomorrow because I'm a nomad. I have extreme flexibility. I may do it tomorrow. So that's kind of like how my mind's operating right now. It's crazy today. I was in Costco and was adjusting my face mask and had it down for less than 5 minutes. And a bunch of rude ladies were like, why don't you have a mask on? Well, nah, I would have said the same thing to you. I'm not going to pander to you. For 5 minutes? Why'd you have your face mask on for 5 minutes, man? Nah, that's too long, Luke. You violated, man. You violated. You know, I would have tasered you, man. Tasered you, man. 5 minutes? 5 minutes is a long time, man. Most people don't even watch my videos for more than 5 minutes, man. Nah, you was in the wrong, man. If I'm your real friend, I'm going to tell you some real shit. You were in the wrong. You violated protocol, man. Nah, I would tell Donald Trump to arrest you, man. I love you, but that's true. Luke, among people are really Ken Zapp. Yeah, well, I got a little upset. I wasn't even there. Oreo Mouse, hello, Sam. Hello to you. How are you doing, Oreo Mouse? Overall, pretty positive. Luke, your energy, if you don't guard it, yeah, people steal your energy. Yeah, and if you don't got your face mask on, people steal your germs. Come on, man. You're going to cause the second wave, man. I love you. Oreo Mouse, hello, everyone. We love you, Oreo Mouse. Okay, wow. Oreo Mouse, dang. Gilbert, Still at Walmart. Good job. Got 2.5 months in working. Good job, brother. Working like crazy, but my account is back on track. Getting things in order. I like the word order. Do things in order. Good job. To move hopefully soon. Need the move for the mental health. I totally agree, and physical. God is not a God of disorder, but of order. Okay? So what I can tell you is keep doing things in a proper order. Good job. We're a mouse, right? Laughing good. We're a mouse, true that. Sabrina, thank you again, Sabrina. Good hairdo. Thank you, Sabrina. God bless you. Shout out to Hollywood, Florida. We're a mouse. That was fun. We're a mouse, I know, right? Joe, what's up, man? Sam, I like that avatar. What's that, palm tree? Sam, you ever had days or weeks where the DoorDash grind and other jobs that bring you income and you can't get yourself to do them and need a break? Yeah, there's no doubt. But what I've learned through years of life, I'm a 40-year-old man, or I'll be one in about a month, is that I've learned to take breaks throughout the day and throughout the week where I live a sustainable life. I feel worse about myself if I don't do what I need to do. So, like, early on in my career, if I didn't go to a job because I felt burnt out, I'd actually feel worse not going and then having to show up eventually. And a lot of people, if they don't show up to their job and then they feel bad, then they eventually never show up and then they quit their job because they just feel like embarrassed. So it's okay to make a bad decision or to not show up, but you have to get back on the horse and you have to build a sustainable, balanced life. That takes time, age, and experience. But when in doubt, show up. One of the first videos I did on my DoorDash playlist, I got a whole playlist on DoorDash, is that use your pause button. DoorDash gives you, like, for every time you're scheduled, at least a 35-minute break. All you have to do is hit pause. So if you do a delivery or 2 deliveries and you're burnt out mentally, hit pause. Go for a walk. Take a bathroom break. Drink some water. Like, there's some lazy psychopaths that question my work ethic sometime on YouTube. They're like, I don't believe you. How do you have the time to do so much? Guys, I take breaks, okay? I manage my time throughout the day. Same thing on DoorDash. You don't DoorDash 10 hours straight without taking breaks. You take a break. You go for a walk. How'd you have time to go for a walk? Guys, you're allowed to take a break on DoorDash, on your corporate job, on whatever. You take strategic breaks throughout the day. Studies show that if you take strategic breaks, you're more productive. If you don't take breaks, and if you don't do things, you're less productive. So, like, I'm answering your question in like a mixed match of things. So take from it what works for you. But overall, what I would tell you is don't beat yourself up. However, don't lie to yourself and blame it on like the world. It is what it is. We have good days, we have bad days. We got to get back on the saddle. If you hate your job, secure another job before you quit. Okay? And then if you say, Sam, I hate all my jobs, I don't want to work. If you quit all your jobs, you're going to be living with someone else, or you're going to have a roommate and you're really going to hate your life. If you have bad mental health now, wait till you live with your mom, you don't make money, and you join up to men going their own way, you masturbate to cartoon porn, and you basically destroyed what was ever left of your self-respect, dignity, and mental health. Okay? Don't beat yourself up, but don't fall deeper down into the cesspool of the uninspired. God bless you. Let's take out your spray. Yeah, Oreo Mouse, no. Be careful out there. Hey, Oreo Mouse is real as hell out there, you know. Oreo Mouse, no. She had a couple psychopaths last night on her live chat asking her about dolls. Oreo Mouse was mad. So I'm like, come on, man, give me some good questions. I imagine Oreo Mouse. I didn't blow your spot, though. I respect it. That's your space. You run your channel how you want to run it. I said, this strip club ain't popping here. I'm out. But I would never tell you how to run your strip club. I'll never do it. Yeah, you know what it is, Oreo Mouse. They try to come in here a couple nights, tell me how to run my strip club. You know what I did? I had their ass kicked out, man. Thank you for the question, Joe. That was a great question. Oreo Mouse, thanks. Oreo Mouse. I love being productive. I do too. I love taking breaks too. Gotta take breaks. Gotta get the proper sleep. The average adult needs 6 to 8 hours of sleep per night, and you have to balance out life. Good job. Luke, did the beach all day Sunday. That's what I'm talking about. With good music. I like that. I like the new Drake album. And drink snacks, was nice beaches. We were packed. I'm not mad at that. That sounds like a great day. Oreo Mouse, making it rain. Yes. Right. When you move, you still take your problems with you. Good comment, Brandon. You totally get the message. Oreo Mouse, how do you monetize your channel? Well, you have enough subscribers. You got to have 1,000 subscribers, but you also have to have a certain amount of watch minutes. You make very short videos, but your live streams may help you get up to watch minutes. So if you have enough watch minutes, enough subscribers, then eventually you can monetize your channel. Go into the Creator Studio, look under monetize and see what it says. If you've reached the criteria, it'll show you. And then if you get monetized and you get to a period of time, I just qualified for memberships, which I launched today. That's why you see a little blue join button. I'm going to do a video on that tomorrow. So as you earn your right to be monetized on YouTube, they give you more options to monetize. But you have to go to your Creator Studio and you have to look, and they'll basically tell you what you need to do to qualify and what steps you need to take. So it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, Queen. But when in doubt, Queen, this is what I tell you. When in doubt, Google a YouTube tutorial. A bunch of people have YouTube videos on it, and they take you step by step with screenshots. And you can rewind that video or find someone who explains it better so you can understand it. And Oreo Mouse, keep being persistent. Like even after I qualified, then I had to link it to my AdSense. And that took about 3-6 months. It took me about 1.5 years before, you get the first paycheck. It's very little, but it builds up over time. And that's what any business, anything in life, it builds up over time. And I can tell you this right now, Oreo Mouse, when your strip club is popping, you know what they're going to tell you? You got lucky. Why, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You know what you tell them? You know what you tell them, Oreo Mouse? Hey, when I was stripping for free and you were asking me about dolls at midnight, were you bitching and moaning? No. You weren't there when I was putting in the work. When I was uploading, no one was watching. Okay, when I was answering questions about dolls at 12 o'clock at night. Okay. So Oreo Mouse, you know what don't explain yourself. Don't explain yourself to no one. If they don't like you, you know what they could do? They could kick rocks. Okay. So Oreo Mouse, YouTube tutorials are your best friend. And you put in the work to get 1,000 subscribers. That's not easy, Oreo Mouse. A lot of people like you. But you're probably going to need to up your game on watch minutes. But going live is going to help you because you're building up your watch minutes. And then just go to the studio. Good job. Nicole. Hey, Nicole. Hello, Sam. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am, and I hope you are too. I appreciate all your positive comments. Sabrina, you're welcome. Thank you very much. I hope you're well and your mom. Sabrina, thank you for your kindness, your love, and it's beautiful connecting with another like-minded person. God bless you, and thank you. Everyone else. Hello, everyone. Tom. Got into a texting argument. Oh, here we go. Damn it, Tom. I just gave you a celebration song, okay? And now a bad relationship is going to destroy your life. Let me read this comment. Tom says, I got into a texting argument. Well, first thing I think about is it takes two to tango. Because if someone texts me, Sam, go F yourself, you know what I do? I block their number, and I may even change my number. And they can never get in touch with me again. There's no argument. Drama does not come into your life unpermitted. You either permit drama, you create it, or you allow it. Okay. So what I can tell you guys, there's one thing an argument needs: participation. Now, sometimes, you get a little bit into it, but then you got to cut them off. But let's continue. He goes, I got into a texting argument with a loud neighbor today. Uh-oh, you basically give them documented evidence for a restraining order. This apartment life's starting to suck. She sounds like an elephant walking and is rude, defensive. Pray for me, Sam. Well, I'm not going to pander to you, brother, because it sounds like to me you're playing right into her hands, okay? And it sounds like me. Now, I tell you this, no one deletes text messages, especially a female. That's what I learned. She's going to save that text message until you move out. And even after you move out, she's going to have it for 5 years. So what I tell you, Tom Hanks, is keep your mouth shut. Don't text her. And if there's a major incident where you feel threatened, you call the police and you document. Because what I can tell you, brothers, you're going to destroy your life. You just graduated college. You got a young career. You got your whole life ahead of you. You got no children. You got no child support. You got no spouse. You got no mortgage. You got the whole world in front of your face. However, you just sacrificed your future for some big chick that lives above you because she made too much noise. What's the number one thing that will destroy your life? Unnecessary conflict. Unnecessary. Queen, we got a violation in the strip club. Queen, can you please put in all caps, Unnecessary conflict will destroy your life. Guys, don't destroy your life for the petty. I know right now to be petty is to be popping. But guys, the pettiness will kill your life. Like, I would never date someone that says they have a sarcastic sense of humor and they're petty. Guys, that's basically saying I'm going to date someone that likes Edward Scissorhands. They're a psychopath. Yeah. Total psychopath. So, I hope you heard that one time. I know that hurt a little bit, but I love you. And I don't want to see you destroy your life over a neighbor. I mean, that'll destroy your life. That's not good. Or your mouse, hello, Gilbert. Luke. As you get older, life can get mentally stressful. I hear that. Good job, Luke. Dealing with the world and the people in it. 100 emoji. That's why you gotta have self-care. That's why you gotta go for a walk. You gotta take breaks throughout the day. Good job. Like, if you have a bad day at work, you're dealing with a hard task. Maybe you're dealing with a couple people that aren't that pleasant to deal with. You know what you should do? Go for a walk. Maybe grab a light, healthy snack. Come back to your desk or go back to whatever you're working on and come refreshed. If you haven't took a break in 3 hours and you're trying to squeeze this last thing in, you're gonna not handle it how you should handle it. Okay. Productivity is increased the better you have breaks strategically placed throughout your day. Even on your off days, whatever, you know what I mean? It's very important. Good job. Luke, self-care is so much more needed. You're not going to survive in this world without self-care, and even then, it's a 50-50 shot. Milano, Sammy, moving is going forward sometimes. Like you, Juicy Jeff, move is good. Well, yeah, when you're living free, it's good. But if I moved irresponsibly, it would have been a disaster. Because Juicy Jeff almost destroyed his life. He almost lost his mind in North California. He was smoking weed every day. He was going crazy. Now, he's still smoking, but he's more balanced. He's working now, too. I met plenty of people that basically left New Jersey, got in their car, went down to Florida, and destroyed their life. I was able to thrive through the grace of God, number one. I don't take credit for everything. Number two is I planned it, okay? I did things in order, okay? And I don't get complacent in things going good, okay? Every day I live with urgency, a plan, and a healthy routine, okay? So I think that's, guys, look, if you think that living free and moving, like I met some people, I'm just going to move from wherever. I'm going to move from Arkansas to Minneapolis. I'm going to move from Minneapolis to Florida, wherever. And they didn't take the steps, and it ain't going to work out good for them. You have to do things in order. You have to do it responsibly. You need the grace of God, but you also need the work. It's a balance. Love to you, Milano. Shout out to Emilio. Luke. Does your mother ever speak of how she sees her life? Does she capture the vision to move down to Florida? Does Florida attract her? She likes the idea of not dealing with the winter, but it's tough for her to visualize Florida because my siblings are still up here. And as a mother, you never want to leave your children just being in proximity. Even if the relationship is unhealthy, you always want to be in close proximity to your children. And the living situation, I would have to lead it and architect it because my mom's not in a position where she's able to take charge of that at this point in her life. So I think this winter it may work out. I'm looking at things and remembering that a rental is still on the table for me. Maybe I'll just rent a beach cottage for 3 months, take her down there, and then bring her back up. So I'm looking at all options. Nicole? Congratulations, Tom Hanks. Oreo Mouse, I'm still here. Oreo Mouse doing a great job tonight. Keep the alcohol flowing for all the psychopaths. Sabrina, WTG. I don't know what that stands for. But basically, I'm sure she was saying congratulations to Tom Hanks. Tom, thank you so much. I'm crying, Sam. You're too much. I love you, brother. Don't destroy your life for a neighbor. Come on. What's up, brother? Sam is in a better mood. Yeah. Come on, you know me, man. The sun, I need the sun. That's the number one reason I moved from New Jersey to Florida. So, and the reason I'm happy today, because I got the sun. I would be depressed if I still owned a house in New Jersey and I knew that the sun's not going to last forever. As soon as October comes, the sun's going to go away. I'm going to suffer through another winter. I I would start to get depressed even in the beginning of summer when I lived in New Jersey because I knew it would end. I wanted to go to a state that had endless summer. Now, if I come up to New Jersey as a nomad, as a snowbird, that's okay as long as I know my roots are still in Florida and I reposition my life there. So the sun, the vitamin D, I mean, that's who I am. Even my mom says that. She goes, Sam, you need to be, wherever you do in life, you always need to be by the sun because you're 100% different. And that's true. That's who I am. I think it's the solar power. Guys, I'm more solar powered than Bob Wells in the middle of the desert, man. I feel it. I feel powered up, man. Give me a lightning bolt emoji. Luke, damn, Sam. Killing those R&B song groups. Hey, man. You know, I'm killing that. I appreciate that. 3 stars. I appreciate 5 stars. Thank you. Oreo Mouse, laughing good. Oreo Mouse, Pepsi. Yeah, Tom was working at Pepsi. Oreo Mouse. Woohoo. Good job, Oreo Mouse. Forever 21. I'm going to say, I know it's Forever TS2, but I'm going to say Forever 21. Isn't eulogy when people die? Yeah, but I was just you got the message, but you're correct. You meant commencement speech? I did. Oh shit, I hope this ain't a contentious relationship where you're like my girl and then you're gonna correct me. You'll say, you're not gonna wear that, are you? And I'm gonna say, bitch, you ain't gonna tell me what to wear, are you? So, but I'm not saying you did that, okay? But I appreciate your correction. God bless you. Luke, get it, TD Jakes preach. Well, I preached the message tonight. Oreo Mouse. Showing up is better than not showing up at all. Damn it, Oreo Mouse. I'll tell you this right now. The bartenders at the strip club don't get enough credit. Good job, Oreo Mouse. Richard, what's up, brother? Hashtag testify Sam. Damn it, thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. Oreo Mouse. You sure don't. Oreo Mouse laughing. Hello, everyone. My man, Carlos. Again, I read this, but I read it again. 499 super chat from down in Miami. Hey, Sam. Good vibes to you. Shout out to you, Carlos. Keep Miami popping. You're down there with Emilio. And I'll be back in South Florida soon enough, brother. God bless you, man. Hold it down till I get there. Thank you. Oreo Mouse. Hello, Carlos. Is making it rain. Hey, when your strippers are happy, don't worry. We're going to take care of the bartenders. Oreo Mouse. How are you doing, Carlos? Carlos, we love you. I appreciate that. And your videos, my man. Carlos, thank you, brother. I appreciate your positive, encouraging words. Thank you, man. Infinity, and thank you too, Infinity. You're always very supportive to me, man. I know I answered that already, but I want to thank you. Thanks, Sabrina. Thank Carlos. Thank you, guys. Oreo Mouse. And culture has poverty, too. That's true. Look, one of the things you look up is where are there levels of high poverty and high crime? They kind of correlate. I've met great people in poverty-ridden neighborhoods. I've met nasty people in rich neighborhoods. However, to be honest, I don't spend most of my times in areas with high poverty, high crime. Because I have at different points in my life, but at this point in my life, as I try to live my best life, I don't know if I like rich areas because sometimes rich areas are suspect too. All I like is a safe area. Okay. I really don't care too much about I like to look at nice houses, but to me, it doesn't do anything for me because I'm not into materialism. Guys, I got one bag of clothes. I live in my car. So to me, it's not, I just want to be in a safe, healthy environment with people that I have a similar mindset of life. However, I don't talk to anyone. But I feel a vibe. When I'm in an area, I feel a vibe if I connect in a general community setting. But for me, as long as people don't bother me and I don't bother them and I feel safe, that is a healthy environment for me. Everyone likes different things and everyone likes different culture. Some people like a cowboy culture. Some people like a city culture. Some people like a bar culture. Some people like a country culture. Okay. So, you have to kind of examine who you are and what you like. I like a beachy, tropical, coastal town that's safe. Pretty much it. Good job. Carlos, I'm good. Thanks, Oreo. Infinity, F those trolls. Hey, guys, look, they're never going to stop, but I ain't either. But eventually I will stop because eventually, look, I am only human. I'm not God. So I don't think that I'm greater than anyone. I also don't think I'm beneath anyone. And I'm also willing to do what I do as long as I earn it and I'm honest and I'm upfront. So, and, it's a tough thing. I know sometimes I'm harsh on people, but look, for me, look, if I don't have the same mindset of you, I don't want to waste 10 years of my life trying to be someone that we're not going to get along. You look at life differently, politically, religiously, whatever. I'm okay if it's different, but after watching a couple of my videos, people know pretty much who I am. So you got like two options. Like one is you say, okay, I can vibe with this guy, or two is you're going to try to change me. Okay. Don't try to change me. And I'm not going to try to change you. However, but you know, I mean, you got to kind of know, like, you know what you're getting with me, and I know what I'm getting with you. So I've just been through enough in life as a middle-aged man that I just don't want to waste time, because I do value my time. Okay. And I'm thankful for my time on YouTube, because not only is it a side hustle, it's a social connection for me. I enjoy it. Okay. It's both. Okay. But for it to be a healthy social connection, I have to vibe with the people. I'm creating the culture. As the leader of the chat room, I create the culture. So if it was just about money, never block and always pander. But for me, again, if it was just about money, I would never cut off my father. I would never do a lot of different things I do in life. So I've been able to balance my life where I live below my means. I'm willing to work. I have more liberty on who is going to partake in my life and who's not, because I earned a level of independence through the grace of God, number one. Other people have helped me, but also through my own work and through what I was willing to sacrifice. And so, Sam, I don't need to justify myself to people, but I know I just did. But I did it for those who are going to go on a journey, because everyone needs to go on their own journey in life. And when you go on a journey, there's going to be certain trolls in your life. It doesn't have to be social media. And maybe in 10 years from now, they're not even calling them trolls. But there's going to be certain people in your life that push back negatively, maybe through a guilt trip. I shared today on my community cab that a guilt trip is a psychological means of emotional abuse. There was some lady who commented on my channel today. Two people. One lady said, Sam, I love your videos. I love your content. But please don't make a video and show disrespect to your parents. Because I did that one video about like, don't let people take advantage of you. And I said, I'll cut off my own mother. And that was the only video she ever commented on. So you know what I told her? I said, go fuck yourself. And then I blocked her. Okay. Look, one is she never commented on any of my videos. And then she tried to like buffer me up with some compliments. But what she tried to do was guilt trip me into being who she wanted me to be. And that's why I told her to go fuck herself. Then there was another guy, ugly ass guy named like Drew Mars or something. Who knows what he looks like? They had no picture, of course. And he goes, Sam, yeah, I did a great video, okay, about 3 reasons why it's not cheaper to move to Florida. I gave good information. He left a comment, said nothing about the video and the 10 minutes of the subject. He said, Sam, you really need to clean the top of your car. You know what I told him? Go fuck yourself, man. If you watch the video and, you know, you want my car to look how you want to look, or you want me to talk how you want to, bro, I don't need that shit. Okay? Guys, I hope my YouTube channel grows. I hope I get members to join. I hope all that, okay? But I'm telling you right now, I'll have my damn YouTube channel go down to 0 subscribers. And if I do a live feed and no one joins, I'll cut it off and I'll move on with my life before I sell my soul to some psychopathic emotional abuser who their own husband said they ain't shit. And they were right. You may have tricked a therapist to convince that your husband was wrong, but you were an emotional abuser through your guilt trips. And that low self-esteem man who cleans his car, but he's ashamed that he's gay and he looks ugly, okay? And then he tried to guilt trip me for not cleaning my... That guy's a disgrace, okay? So guys, what I tell you in life is when you live below your means, okay, and you're willing to work for your income, you don't have to let people control you, okay? Because who wants to control you? Whoever can't control themselves, okay? Who wants to control you? Whoever cannot control themselves, okay? So don't let anyone control you. Sabrina? What about Hollywood, Florida? Still in lockdown? Love that area. Yeah, I believe she was asking Carlos. But Hollywood, Florida is in the Dade, Broward County area. And from my understanding, they're still in basically lockdown. Oreo Mouse, you allow but ugly people out there, Oreo Mouse. Infinity. I used to have a boss like that. Then I became his boss. That's what happens. Just keep showing up. And I'm telling you right now, if you show up for a year straight at your job, certain people will quit. Certain people will go out in disability. Certain people will get into drama and get fired through HR. All you got to do is show up, stay out of drama. You'll move forward. Or your mouse jackpot. Oh, yeah. Cha-ching. Oreo Mouse, it's raining in a strip club. My man Richard. Sam, I'm doing my part to keep the restaurant solvent. God bless you, man. I started DoorDashing 2 weeks ago. First week decent, but I was hooked. Second week, double my previous week. Yeah, after about a month, you'll get efficient and it'll get better and better. DoorDashing is addictive. It's fun. There's going to be some bad deliveries that make you want to quit. Take a break. But DoorDashing is a great side hustle. It really is. And it can be fun. You drive, you get to see different restaurants, different areas. It can be very fun. Good job, Richard. Oreo Mouse, you show up. You damn right. Oreo Mouse laughing. I love you. Brian, perfect. I appreciate that, Brian. God bless you. Oreo Mouse. Hello, Brian. Thank you, Oreo Mouse. Oreo Mouse. Hello, Richard. How are you doing? Oreo Mouse. Oh, wow. Chicken shortage, yeah. Oreo Mouse. I hope that's not chocolate and cheese. Good job, Oreo Mouse. Oreo Mouse. Some people are afraid of change. Oreo Mouse. That is an excellent observation. I would say most people are afraid of change. Why? Because humans are creatures of habit. So, Oreo Mouse, you're nailing it tonight. You're doing an excellent, excellent job. Lila, Zoom app join meeting. Well, don't forget the Zoom company is a China company. So, Zoom, the multimedia conference app that a lot of people are using to work from home, that's a China-based company. So, not that it matters to me, but just remember, like a lot of people now, like they're anti-China, which I don't know why, because our scientists told us in July that this was going to be a disaster, but our president ignored it, and he took a risk, and he failed. No big deal. I failed at different things, too. But bottom line is, if, like, we're scared that China's coming to get us, why would you use Zoom? Because now they're going to be watching your live chat. Now they're going to be watching your conference call where you're butt naked, and you and your significant other are doing, like, cyber sex. And now you got the Chinese CCP, and they're watching you masturbate. So be careful what apps you use. That's what I tell you. Oreo Mouse, allow yourself to change. All caps, Oreo Mouse, you nailed it. Thank you for doing that. Oreo Mouse, balance is the key to success. Great job, Oreo Mouse. Laughing good. Oreo Mouse. And don't give up your dreams. Oreo Mouse, you're on fire tonight. Oreo Mouse, because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Damn it, Oreo Mouse. Good job. Oreo Mouse, I heard that, Sam. I like my personal space, too. Oreo Mouse, me and you on the same page. Richard, that's what I do for DoorDash. I need to use bathroom. I pause. Amen. And even if you get kicked off the app, there's always another shift if you're in a busy market, especially nowadays. So don't abuse it, but don't neglect your self-care. Luke, your birthday is in June, my man. Hey, I'll be 40. Oreo Mouse, okay. Oreo Mouse laughing. Oreo Mouse. Oh, wow, you be careful. Oreo Mouse. Nobody puts baby in the corner. You damn right. Oreo Mouse laughing good. Oreo Mouse. I was just thinking that too. Oreo Mouse dirty dancing. Yeah. Oreo Mouse taser. Yeah. Oreo Mouse. I'm doing fine. Oreo Mouse, I love you too. Oreo Mouse, that's right. Lala Zach. Zoom video meeting, YouTube live stream. We love you, Zach. God bless you and your family. Oreo Mouse. Yes, I do know. Oreo Mouse laughing. Thanks. Oreo Mouse. Sam, wow. Oreo Mouse, okay. Oreo Mouse, you're doing great, right? Yeah, okay, well. Oreo Mouse, Sam. I will, thanks. I love you. Oreo Mouse. Yes, did it. Unnecessary conflict will destroy your life. I hope Tom Hanks is still listening. He may have got mad at me. Oreo Mouse, you did a great job tonight. I'm very proud of you. Oreo Mouse, thanks. Oreo Mouse, right? Oreo Mouse, you were on fire tonight. All right, guys, I read all the live comments. I did the best I can. I want to thank you for joining. Thank you for clicking the thumbs up. Sabrina, thank you. Carlos, thank you. Infinity1999, thank you. Thank you, Oreo Mouse. Carlos, love to you, man. And hopefully my video helped you in some way. And thank you for being a blessing to me. God bless you guys. See you tomorrow, God willing.